Hello and welcome to Wildcard from MUNPR, coming to you less than live from our studio in number 205A HSS Tower, straight to your ears. As always, I'm your host, Caleb Lance, and my guest today is a very well-known member of the club despite her recent arrival here. Brooke Wilson is a first-year public affairs major from Soddy Daisy, Tennessee. She's already quite experienced with the work of Model UN, though, as she helped write her high school's law brief during her junior year, and the following year attended a YMCA MUN conference. She's also a member of the Baker School Student Association, and as of today, this is a breaking news MUNPR exclusive, a Baker LLC ambassador. Brooke is an avid fan of bingo, as I'm sure you will hear in this interview, and the 2005 film version of Pride and Prejudice. Brooke, you must allow me to tell you how ardently I am looking forward to this interview. Welcome to the show.
It's great to be here.
Glad to hear it. Listeners, if you are curious about how the interview is going to go, just go back to the interview with Jack Oliphant in episode 1. About a minute and a half in, I explain how all that's going to work. So without any further ado, question 1. Why do you want to be membership chair?
As you know, I love bingo. That's my main campaign here. I am here for bingo. Bingo solely, bingo first. That's honestly my whole reason for running. I do believe that I could serve well in other aspects. However, bingo is truly my one passion. And I think bingo really has taught me a lot about myself. So I think it's just a great way to bring other things to, MUN, Tennessee.
Yeah, definitely. Good to see an issues-focused campaign. So the membership chair is largely responsible for all of our club's social events and outings. What is one event or outing that the club has not done that you would organize if you're elected?
Well,
besides bingo.
You didn't specify that until just then. However, my main topic, of course, would have been bingo. However, I think it would be very fun to have more bingo-themed things. And not just bingo, but bingo-themed things. I want bingo-themed socials.
Interesting. What would a bingo theme... we can get into that later.
No, yeah. That'll take too long for me to explain. I have many more ideas. However, my campaign is on bingo, so you're going to hear about bingo.
I'm sure. All right. Well, on to the round 1 memories card. Left, middle, or right?
I'm left-handed, so left.
Left.
My left.
Yes.
Okay.
What's a moment with a stranger that made you feel loved?
I don't know a lot of loving strangers. I got to think about that one. Let's see. Oh, I know. As I was walking across Ped Walkway this morning, a girl looked at me and she smiled, and I smiled back. And it was just one of those small moments where you realize that maybe not everybody at UTK hates you, and it brings back the Southern hospitality that you thought has once been lost.
Yeah.
It's just really nice.
Yeah, definitely. Important to appreciate the little things. So, Brooke, you're a public affairs major. Would you say you view Model UN more as a way to practice skills for a future career, or more of a hobby that you use to help you make new friends?
I think, honestly, for me, it's both. Going into this club, I was looking for something that could help me in both aspects, at least for me. I know there's a lot of people in this club that, aren't necessarily looking to go into law, looking into going into anything with policy. However, I believe that, you can go into something with any reason and come out with a completely different, gift from it. And I know for me, I came in here just trying to get a feel for what it would be like here. I did it in high school. And I came out, I think, with a lot of new friends that, I'm glad to know. And I've came out with, hopefully, what will be a really good season of Happy MUN. So.
Yeah, definitely. Here's open. So why are you qualified to be membership chair?
I think I'm qualified to be membership chair because I'm passionate, as we can tell, by my love for bingo, number 1. That's first and foremost. Bingo is always first for me. Of course. 2, I think, would be that I connect really well with people, at least I think. And so I think that being membership chair, you have to be able to connect with your people, and you have to be able to say, hey, you're a member, so... I'm going to get you involved. And I think being a membership chair, you need to get everybody involved. It's about making the club more connected. And so that's really another thing is connectedness, trying to make sure that everybody's always involved. It doesn't feel like that just because I'm going to the MUN conference doesn't mean that I can't hang out and go to a study session or, some random event that's going, that we're doing or going to, whatever. I guess that's kind of just my whole main thing.
Yeah, no, definitely. So aside from the once-a-semester engagement fairs, which has already happened for the fall, our club's not particularly involved with the broader campus community. How would you better integrate us into the wider university ecosystem if you are elected as membership chair?
Bingo nights.
Bingo nights. Go
Bingo
elaborate
nights
on
are
that.
so great. As someone who, as a freshman, got to participate in the Welcome Week events, one of the main things that they did was bingo night. I love bingo, as we all know. And I thought that their bingo night, it was okay. It wasn't my favorite, but it was okay. And I think that a lot of people loved it. And I think that if we hosted community bingo nights, it would tell people, oh my gosh, they're so fun. And it would invite them into it, and it would invite them into MUN before, things get awry.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think very, very low barrier to entry bingo compared to some other games. All right, on to...
Fun.
Oh, of course, yes. Bingo is his name, all right, round 2, insights. Left, middle, or right?
I'm going to go with the one with the... What's the one with the swooshiest tail on the tube? Your handwriting.
You judge me.
I'm going to go with the middle one.
Middle, all right. Has ambition ever led you astray?
Oh, every day. Every day. But I think, and I stand by this, that if you shoot for the moon and land among the stars, that's better than if you don't shoot at all. So I'd rather try for something than not try at all. I'd rather look like a fool than to live my life saying, what if? Hence bingo night. I'm here for bingo. That's my whole campaign. Anyways, so I stand by it.
Yeah.
Ambition is ambition.
Yeah, definitely.
And you could surprise yourself. That's another thing too. You know what I mean? You can't ever grow if you don't push yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Oh. Gotta no. What's the phrase? No pain, no gain. That's what I was going for. All right. How did your bingo obsession begin?
Let's see. I think I was born, and I saw a dot. And then I saw a dauber. And then I saw that you could... Yeah, do you know what a dauber is?
I can't say I'm familiar.
Oh, I think you'd go nuts if you ever saw a dauber. Okay, so...
I hardly know her.
Funny guy. So a dauber, right,
Uh-huh.
is what you use in bingo to...
Oh, like the glue stick marker thing.
It's not a glue stick marker.
My sincerest apologies. Yes, the dauber. Yes.
It's a dauber. Yeah.
Dauber, yes.
So you daub the spot that was just... You daub the B7. Let's say B7 just got called.
Yes.
Right? You daub B7.
Right.
That's what the dauber does.
Yes, the dauber.
I've been in love.
The one that daubs.
I've been in love with bingo since I found out. And then I found out about something called Singo, which is where you play bingo but with songs.
Interesting.
There are so many things that I love about bingo that I could go on for hours about. Anyways, but I think I've been in love with bingo since probably the ripe old age of 3 when I found out that you could buy a dauber for no need. And that's probably since then, honestly.
Wow, since childhood.
Or since I learned the song Bingo. Honestly.
Yeah,
that's a good one too.
It's a banger. Are you more of a blackout bingo or more of a traditionalist kind of person?
See, it depends on my mood. Most days, honestly, I kind of like blackout because it goes longer, and I just like to see the will and just the terror in the caller's eyes as they have to call out all those numbers. And then I like to feel the anticipation of everybody as they keep on calling out numbers, and everybody has like 2 spots left. But traditional bingo is nice. It just goes so quick, and I like to feel the anticipation a little bit longer.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, there you go. I once as a kid volunteered at a nursing home, and they had me as the caller reading out the numbers, and all I remember is one very, very old World War II vet just yelling from across the room, "What did that little girl say?" And I started crying. So moving on to the next question. What do you think is your strongest quality as a candidate, and what do you think is your weakest?
Well...
As a candidate, you don't have to get into I'm really greedy or I'm really jealous.
I'm just a great person. No, I don't really know if I have great or I don't think I have great qualities. I'm 18 years old. Let's also keep this in mind, guys.
Well, as a candidate, what do you think?
I'm also
what do you think is the biggest
candidate.
point in your favor like, what do you think is the biggest reason people should vote for you and the biggest reason people shouldn't vote for you?
I think bingo is just a multifaceted kind of suit for that. Bingo could be the reason you vote or vote against me. I think that's a fair answer. However, I will say this. I'm young. You know, maybe if you vote for me, you'll end up liking me because I'll bend to your will. Maybe that's also a good answer. I don't know.
Drawing a stark line or a dot, perhaps, on the bingo question here. All right. What is your best idea for a social theme besides bingo that we have not done before? Well, if I didn't take away bingo, that would be the answer to every question in this interview.
You have a problem with that?
I got to give the voters. I got to give the voters something.
And the voters are getting what they want.
Yes,
they want bingo.
I'm sure they are.
I heard their cries. That's why I joined this club. Anyways, so what was the question again? Sorry.
What is your best idea for a social theme that isn't bingo that we have not done before?
Best idea for a social. Well, that's also such a great question to ask me because I've never been to a social with this club. So I can't really tell you exactly what themes you haven't done. However, I would like to see everybody dress up as Adam Sandler.
We have not done that one.
Yeah, and I think that'd be great. And I think I'd like to see an Adam Sandler one. I'd like to see a moo party.
Not done that either.
I love moo-moos. That's another thing that I'm heavy on. I like formless clothing. It's wonderful.
Wearing very nice. I don't know what
it's a
item of a onesie. Yes, it's listeners. It's divided halfway vertically. Right side orange stripes, left side baby blue stripes.
Yep.
It's a very nice onesie.
Appreciate it.
Of course. All right. Round 3, beliefs. Our final question here. Left, middle, or right? Middle. What is your best defense against despair?
I'm gonna flip.
Oh, you're gonna flip this one.
I love
this
flipping.
This is no one has flipped yet.
Oh,
you are
do I get an extra prize for that?
Unfortunately not.
Screw you.
This is the sixth interview I've done. This is the first skip or flip.
So that means I'm extra creative, and voters should vote for me because I choose to use all assets available to me.
You said it, not me. What is my best defense against despair?
Yeah, it's not so easy when the question's turning on you, is it?
No, well, so I prepped my answers to some of these in the expectation that I would get flipped eventually, but I didn't get to round 3 yet. This isn't going to be a direct answer to the question, but I'll work my way there eventually, I'm sure. I have often said that I haven't had a bad day in the last 5 years. That's kind of a little bit of an exaggeration. Like, obviously there are days where I'm like, fuck, that sucked, or like, I wish that hadn't happened. But I think genuinely, in the last 5 years, I don't think I've had a day where I went to bed and was like, God, today was awful. I wish, like, if given the chance, I would snap my fingers and not remember today, or like not have it happen. I've never had that in the last 5 years, at least. I don't know how to articulate that into a defense against despair. Because, like,
it could get worse.
Yeah, I mean, just like saying, like, just be happy. Like, that's not helpful. Like, that's not an actionable thing you can do. I don't know. I'm too stupid to be sad all the time. That's what I'm going to say. My best defense against despair is ignorance. Profound and intentional ignorance. Your turn.
Oh, great. Okay. I was hoping that would give me time to think, and it really didn't, because I was just laughing. My best defense against despair. I don't know. See, because usually I just let it win sometimes, and that's just not really what you're supposed to do. My best defense against despair. It's also the way that it's worded that just makes me want to keep on saying it. I love alliteration. My best defense against despair. I think for me, a big thing is knowing that I'm human and knowing that I'm allowed to make mistakes. I am somebody who wants to perfect a lot of stuff, but for me, my best defense against despair is knowing that I'm human and knowing that I am imperfect and knowing that despite my imperfections, I'm still going to make more imperfections. I'm never going to be what I want to be, So my best move is just to keep on keeping on, and just to forget the fact that I will never become that ultimate golden, you know, I guess, ideal of what I'm reaching for.
Mm-hmm.
And to just say, you know, it's okay that I'm making a mistake because I'm trying my hardest. I put my effort into it, and to just keep on. You know what I mean? Because if I'm doing enough to where I feel like I'm putting my whole self into something, then I think that's enough. And I think that's enough for despair to be offended and to go away.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think that's a great answer. Well, congratulations, Brooke. You've made it to the end of the game. You won. Now we end the show the same way we do every time, with a trip in our memory time machine. Now, this is very simple. First, you just have to close your eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
I don't want to. I don't like the dark.
The memory time machine can take you back to any moment in your life. It's not a moment you want to change anything about, just somewhere you'd like to linger a little longer. Calli, whose interview will be out by the time this airs, described it as a moment you'd like to bask in just a little longer because it's so good. It can be absolutely anything at all. There is no wrong answer. What memory do you choose?
Can I open my eyes?
Sure.
I don't like this. Thanks. I can see it without closing my eyes. It just freaks me out. I don't like that. Anyways.
Most people can see without closing their eyes.
Real wise one. Real wise one. I can see another picture without closing my eyes, and it's not my actual visual perception. Crazy. Anyways, the picture or memory that I'm going to choose is probably, I want to say I was like 9 or 10. My family is originally from the Great Smoky Mountains, small town called Robbinsville, North Carolina, and there's a little part of the Great Smoky Mountains called Joyce-Kilmer National Forest, and it is where it's home to thousands of synchronous fireflies. And one of my most awe-inspiring memories is seeing this pitch black forest. You know, you can kind of see the trees, and it's just, hundreds, if not thousands of fireflies just lighting up in different little specks and just moments. And it's just like gold, surrounding you in this warm moment with cicadas in the background and just the sounds of a forest. So probably that.
That's a beautiful answer. I think that's my new favorite memory time machine. All right. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show again, Brooke. I had a wonderful time. Just before we go, you've got the next 45 seconds to tell voters whatever you want. The floor is yours.
All I have to say is, if you haven't played bingo before, I hope that you get to play bingo. Whether that's with me or without me, I hope that you get to play bingo. That's my only goal with this, is to raise awareness to bingo. I'm just going to spend the next 30 or whatever seconds I have rambling, solely because I want to see the look on his face when he realizes that I have roughly 20 more seconds before he has to cut me off. And this is really interesting to see, because I can't tell if it's panic in his eyes or what, but this is really, really fun to watch. I don't know what he's doing on his computer right now, guys. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, I can't count. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye, guys.
I'm sorry to cut you off, Brooke. Unfortunately, that is 45 seconds. That does it for this time on Wildcard from MUNPR. Thanks again to Brooke for coming on the show, and make sure to stay tuned for our other episodes with the other candidates for membership chair, and I will see you next time.